How's it going, guys? Welcome to Trade Confident. If you guys have not seen the ADA video yet, make sure you guys do watch that. I ended up exiting my last portion at 48.97%. This was actually done with a sell limit that was called out on the website at tradeconfident.io. So make sure you guys do have your membership over here really quickly. Don't want to turn this into a sales video, but $49 a month. You guys get access to all the metrics as well as the live trade calls. And we haven't lost a trade on the channel yet, which has been really awesome. And I was able to hit my goal of between $500 to $1,000 profit on that trade. We hit 722, and I am ready for the next trade setups for Ethereum and ADA. So let's go over to Ethereum today. I want to show you guys something I'm looking at, kind of some bearish signals in the market, to be honest with you. Maybe some moves down we might see, and just go over that here. We are also going to do a quick look at the metrics here. The emotional index, we're going to take a look at the long and the short trades. We're going to take a look at the risk of a long or a short trade, well and institutional smart money, support resistances, and then exit points and entries. So just a really simple video today, not like too deep, but giving you guys a lot of what you need to move forward here. Quickly, those of you guys in the short trade, I've explained this in past videos. I'm not going to do much in this video, but you guys are currently down half of this, which is about I would say 8.75%, right around that area. I still think this is a very good short trade, and I'll give you guys some reasonings today. Okay, let's dive in. If you guys do not have the price versus the well money flow yet, or the trend exhaustion, I highly recommend you guys do that tonight if you have some time, as well as the trend dashboard here. I use this before I enter any single trade, and it really helps me gauge what the market's doing. We are seeing active divergence to the downside on the price versus the well money flow, as well as the trend exhaustion, okay? Let's take a look at what happened last time we ended up seeing this. We ended up seeing divergence on here in the past when we were right around this area about August 13th, okay, 2021. What we ended up seeing was price structure barely, very barely, but it did happen where we ended up seeing a higher high formation. We saw that money was flowing out of the market here, and we also saw the trend exhaustion making a lower high. This ended up sending us into a little bit of a bear crash, some people could call this, down to what I'm considering the second touch of the ascending support line, which has kind of given us this little bounce here, the third one that we saw. So since it has been present before, we need to just pay attention to it now. You know, indicators, the only reason why we use indicators is because we are able to see how they've predicted movements in the past. That's the only reason why we use them. If we didn't see that, nobody would use them. So it's crucial to be able to look at what's happening now and to assess what's happened in the past, because divergence is the strongest indicator of a trend reversal for any indicators, okay? It really is, divergence, okay? So I am looking for a bearish move down. Well, question is, how low are we going to go if this thing starts dropping? Well, obviously we need to look at basically we're going to look at this, a third touch. 1, 2, 3 is what I'm going to call this, okay? We're looking for this third touch right here on the ascending support line, which I believe will put us right around 3,160, okay? 3,160. If we end up breaking this, obviously we have a structure low here and we have a structure low here. I will be showing you guys my next trade setup for Ethereum at the end of this video if you guys want to get in with me and write this up. So I do believe we could end up seeing a push down here to right around, obviously it's the 3,000 level. I think we could push a little bit lower, around 2,942, but you know, we're dealing with simple dollars at that point. If this breaks, here's the structure I want you guys to watch for. I want you to watch for a break, a retest, and a move back down, okay? That's what we're watching for here. Let me point this out as well, because I know people are looking at this and it needs to be talked about, okay? I don't see it talked about enough online, okay? It's the Fibonacci retracement of 50%, okay? If you are in here and you pull a Fibonacci retracement, give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Let me pull this out here. Fibonacci retracement from the top of the trend to the bottom, you end up seeing a golden ratio of the 50% sitting right at what number? Right around here at the quarters theory solid psychological level at $2,500. This, in my opinion, is a place where we could be seeing Ethereum head down to if we get enough bearish pressure into the market and we start heading down. Now, the reason that my buy limits are so low is partly because of that reason, that it could actually take over and start dropping the market. Okay, let's go over the metrics real quick, and I'm going to pull this all together here and wrap this up soon. For Ethereum, these are going to update at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for all the metrics, so tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Emotional index here is sitting right into the neutral area. So if you were to come out here and ask me what should you do, take a long or short trade at market order, I would not be taking a long or short trade whatsoever. I would be waiting for this to move down. Now, just as I'm waiting for this to move down and get into a buy limit, that will then correlate to pushing us down into the anxious section for traders. I love buying when traders are anxious and fearful. It's what the hedge funds and the whales and smart money do. I've proven it to you guys over and over on this channel with these metrics. Take a look at the long and the short trades right now. Short trades are just staying flat. Long trades, they're staying flat. Well, what should the price be doing? It should be staying flat. Well, what are we seeing? A big consolidation zone what we got right now for Ethereum, okay? Let's move down here a little bit. Actually, I'm sorry. Let me point this out. If over the next few days, because I don't think I'm going to be able to do a video Tuesday and Wednesday, if short trades increase like this and long trades do any type of move down like that, this is obviously a bearish metric, and this is where I would be looking for confirmation that we could be breaking the ascending support line and a move back down. Okay, it gets better. Trust me. All right, long versus short trade risk. We are seeing this just peek barely into the short trade. You know, if you're going to be calling long trades or short trades right now, I personally do believe it is better to be looking for short trades, although I am looking for a long trade entry. I want to be very clear about that to you guys, okay? Well, in institutional smart money, this was a very good entry for those of you guys who were able to take advantage of that. This basically comes out and says, hey, you know what? When the market is fearful in here and they see the price of Ethereum crashing, you know, people on lower time frames, this is a big deal to people on the 5 and the 15 minute. They're like, oh my gosh, Ethereum's going down. Well, smart money is actually in here, and Wells institutions. They're like, we are going to buy this up because everyone is fearful. And that's what this metric shows you guys, is how to stay on the side of smart money. When we've seen this before, a lot of people were selling this down here. I was talking about the capitulation stage on Bitcoin around this area. People getting scared, and they're just exiting their short trades because they think it's just going to keep going to zero. And what's happening? Smart money is buying a lot all the way down here. They got all of this on discount, and they are making a ton of money right now. This metric needs to be something you guys check, in my personal opinion. Right now, let's make this very relevant. We are seeing not a lot of short trade pressure. You know, when we get down to these zones down here, that's when we really start seeing, you know, when I expect to start seeing the price move down quicker. So I do believe we have a lot of smart money who do have some short trades out here. They might have taken some profit in here, but I think we could see a little bit of a further move down for Ethereum. Support and resistance prices, the next level, you know, obviously that we're pointing out here is 2,951, very close to the level here. I won't go over this too much because I want to show you the entry of what I'm getting into. Dollar cost average buys, if any of you guys bought into these levels down here when you watch the channel, you are doing so incredibly well. So good job for those of you guys doing that. I like to trade in and out of the market. I don't like to hold my positions. I don't mind if you guys do. It's totally fine. This is actually more for diamond hand holders, so I can accommodate both parties. Taking a look at exit points in here, we don't have any red bars showing up, so this is actually a very good sign to me that we don't have any warning saying, hey, we could start moving back down. Yes, we're in an overextension rally, but you know, even when we saw this over here, we obviously entered in the biggest bear market cycle for Ethereum that we have ever seen when we had this accumulation in here. So it's something I watch and I stay attentive to when I'm in my long trades looking for exits. It's actually how I ended up exiting part of my ADA trade. Okay, let's come over here. If you guys have access to the membership over here, you will have access to this, which is the Ethereum live trading. This is very important. My next buy limit for Ethereum is set down here at 2,917. You guys also want to have your next 4 limit orders set at the 4 yellow lines. If you have $1,000, split it into 4 equal sections, 250, 250, 250, and 250. What I end up doing, I have this set up right now with about $4,000, $4,000 to $5,000. For example, I have $1,000 here, 1,000 here, 1,000 here, 1,000 here. As we start moving down, I'm going to be picked up on these buy limits if we move down. I don't like getting into the market right now because I don't know if this has the potential to shoot up really high, but I do think we could get to structure low here and get back in. So this is what you guys need to be watching every single morning. These lines will not stay the same. Just want to make sure this is clear again, guys. These lines will not stay the same. They are not dynamic. They will update. So make sure you're updating your buy limits with me every morning as these update, okay? So coming over to Ethereum, we are looking at this level for the next entry, 2,917. Let's take a look at this. We're going to end the video. 2,917 puts us right around this mark, right about there. And this gives us right around this structure low right there at the bottom, okay? I do think if over the next few days, if I'm not able to do videos, watch this, guys. Watch the breakdown of the ascending support, maybe a little bit of a retest, and then we could all be getting triggered into our long trades right here. We do have the next buy limit set low here. If we do start seeing that, I may end up moving us down a little bit further for our second buy limit. Just make sure you guys are watching the metrics over there, tradeconfident.io. And then we will get our first entry, and we'll have our second entry, our third entry, and our fourth entry set for our buy limits to ride this thing back up. If it keeps dropping, like I give the analysis to 2,500, that's okay. As the price goes against us, our dollar cost average entry is going to get better, and then we can ride it up for when we do see some profit there. So congratulations, guys. First of all, for everybody who won the ADA trade, I think you're doing really amazing on there. And then I do suggest you guys get the price versus the well money flow, as well as the trend exhaustion in the description or over at tradeconfident.io under the indicators tab, and you guys can get those on your charts right now. You don't need me to give you access to those. It's all immediate download. You get the source code, and I have a video on that I can give it to you over email, or it's on the product page where you guys just simply upload it to your TradingView account. With a free TradingView account, you get 3 indicators. I suggest the trend dashboard, price versus well money flow, and the trend exhaustion, so you guys can follow me with these metrics here. All right, guys. That's pretty much all I've got for you. Really quickly, if I'm going to make a call for a move up, top of the resistance, ascending resistance here, basically 3,600. I don't see it going any higher than 3,600 this week without a definite consolidation pattern happening, or maybe a drop down to the ascending support. So that's my official call on this video for Ethereum. Watch the divergence, and we might start heading down here pretty soon. God bless you guys so much. Let me know if you have any questions over email, and make sure you guys do have your subscription over at tradeconfident.io. We'll see you guys, and I'll see you on the videos maybe Thursday. All right, bye-bye.